I welcome you all to the session number 5 on interference of light. Learning objective of this session is to conditions for constructive interference, condition for destructive interference. Prerequisites: concept of light, beam of light, ray of light, interference, fringe width. Conditions for constructive interference of light. The resultant amplitude R is a maximum value when cos phi is equal to plus or minus plus 1 or when phi is equal to 2n pi, where n is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. The value of R maximum square is equal to a plus b whole square, which is equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab, which is equal to R maximum is equal to a plus b. Call it as equation number 10. The corresponding path difference for maximum value of R is given by delta is equal to lambda by 2 pi into phi is equal to lambda by 2 phi into 2 into n into pi, which is equal to n phi n lambda. Call it as equation number 11. If A is equal to B, then R maximum is equal to 2A. The intensity of light I maximum is equal to R maximum square, which is equal to 4A square. The two waves interfere constructively, and hence the resultant intensity is 4 times the intensity of the individual waves. Condition for destructive interference of light. The resultant amplitude R as a maximum value when cos phi is equal to 0 or when phi is equal to 2n plus 1 into pi, where n is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. The value of R minimum square is equal to a square plus b square minus 2ab, which is equal to a minus b whole square, which is equal to R minimum is equal to a minus b. Call it as equation number 12. The corresponding path difference for maximum value of R is given by delta is equal to lambda by 2 pi into phi is equal to lambda by 2 phi into 2n plus 1 into pi, which is equal to 2n plus 1 into lambda by 2. Call it as equation number 13. If A is equal to B, then R minimum is equal to 0. The intensity of light I minimum is equal to 0. The two waves interfere destructively, and hence the resultant intensity is 0. Here one should note that during interference the two waves does not destroy each other, but their energy is only redistributed in the region of superposition. The average of the intensity of maximum and minimum is equal to I average is equal to I maximum plus I minimum by 2, which is equal to 2a whole square plus 0 square by 2, which is equal to 2a square, which is equal to sum of the intensity of the two individual waves a square plus a square. In other words, this phenomena is supporting the law of conservation of energy. Okay, let us discuss the multiple choice questions on the session. Question number 1. For the constructive interference of light, path difference between the two waves should be n dash. Option A, even multiple of pi. B, odd multiple of pi. Option C, both A and B. Option D, none of the above. The answer for the question is even multiple of pi. For the constructive interference of light, path difference between the two waves should be even multiple of pi. Therefore, answer is option A. Second question. For the destructive interference of light, the path difference between the two waves should be n dash. Option A, even multiple of pi. B, odd multiple of pi. Option C, both A and B. Option D, none of the above. For destructive interference, we know that the path difference between the two waves should be a odd multiple of pi. Therefore, the answer is option B. Okay, thank you for listening.